All 9 episodes of Star Wars Visions come out on Disney Plus tomorrow. I was lucky enough to see it a little bit early, so here are my thoughts on the entire series. I'll be keeping things spoiler-free, although there isn't much to spoil, since these all stand alone independently from each other and the rest of Star Wars canon. If you're not familiar with the project, 7 anime studios put together 9 shorts that take place within the Star Wars universe, but don't have to adhere to any existing Star Wars content. They take familiar concepts like the Jedi, Sith, lightsabers, the Force, Star Destroyers, and so on, then they remixed it all into their own unique vision to give us a new idea of what Star Wars storytelling can be. The result was almost exactly what I expected, a mixed bag. Some shorts really worked for me, and others left me kinda confused. Every Star Wars fan has their own preferences regarding the franchise, so when creators come along to really experiment with the universe, it's a lot to assume every single one of them is going to land, especially when they're being viewed by someone like me who doesn't consider myself familiar with the anime genre. I watched a lot of movies and series to educate myself more in the lead up to this release, but still. The announcement of Star Wars Visions was intriguing to me, but just kinda like, yeah, cool, happy to have it around, but it's not necessarily my thing. That said, the shorts that worked for me really worked for me. The Ninth Jedi was by far my favorite. It takes place some unknown amount of time in the future, and a group of Jedi are summoned to one place to be given lightsabers, a weapon which has been unseen in the galaxy for generations. But one sabersmith has unlocked the secret to creating them again, and his daughter has to deliver them while the group of Jedi wonder if they can trust each other. The tone of the story, the basic plot setup, the sense of humor, the massive time jump, everything about it hooked me. I would love to see something along those lines be used for future Star Wars films. I think it's a great idea to jump way into the future to start a new story. I hope the Jedi aren't still struggling like they are in The Ninth Jedi, but whatever. Production IG nailed their short in every way. I will absolutely be watching it again. And I think just about everyone who watches Visions might walk away with a different favorite. There's so much variety in these shorts that even if you're not into anime, I think you'll find something to enjoy. Some of them are fairly standard Star Wars stories, but then you can also find the rock opera Tatooine Rhapsody, or the samurai film The Duel, or the Pinocchio-influenced story about a droid that dreams of becoming a Jedi, T0B1. Some of them get really weird with Star Wars, but it's fine because that's the point. They're not meant to fit into canon, so they can bend or break rules and just go nuts. Like, I thought The Twins was just okay from a story perspective, but it was visually beautiful, with a ton of awesome shots and extreme ideas. I think Trigger just wanted to run wild with Star Wars imagery to leave an impact, and in that sense, it really worked. I'm glad I was able to just turn off my canon-loving brain and enjoy that aspect of it. I will point out that even though the shorts all have wildly different jumping off points, many of them still fell into similar territory. It's a criticism I think I only really noticed or felt because I binge-watched all 9 in a row, so hearing some version of "I've got a bad feeling about this" for the 7th time in 2 hours was like, yeah, we get it. Or seeing yet another really crazy take on a lightsaber. It felt like we got a lot of wandering Jedi or Force users in hiding, which I can't really fault the studios for. They all made these shorts independently, doing whatever they wanted. I suppose it's interesting to pick out what tropes and ideas wound up speaking to so many of these creators. And to be fair to Trigger and Science Saru, the studios that each made 2 shorts, their 2 stories were very different. I know people have been curious about the length of each short. They range from 13 to 22 minutes. Tatooine Rhapsody is the shortest, and The Ninth Jedi is the longest. The average is about 16 minutes. They're all very digestible, and I didn't feel like any wore out their welcome. If anything, I could have watched more. Thinking back on them all, The Ninth Jedi, The Elder, The Twins, Tatooine Rhapsody, and The Duel all stood out to me. Again, The Ninth Jedi was by far my favorite, but I did quite enjoy more than half the shorts. The other 4 left me feeling like, yeah, alright, just kinda shrugged and moved on to the next one. So speaking as pretty much just a Star Wars fan and not so much an anime fan, Visions is fine. I welcome its existence, but I'm not desperate for a second season. I do look forward to hearing what some of my friends who are anime fans think of it, and I want to see what short winds up being other people's favorites, and why. But one last thing I want to mention about Visions is how it was a success when it came to getting me into anime more. The creators mentioned that they hoped this series would generate interest in Star Wars from anime fans, but it could also be a gateway to anime for people like me. And it was. I talked to some of my friends who gave me a great list of things to watch as kind of an introduction. My anime experience is still very limited, but I had fun getting into a lot of these stories, especially Gurren Lagann. I very quickly fell in love with that series and its characters. I'm just grateful I took the time to expand my horizons a little bit, and I absolutely did that because of Visions. So, as you all start to dive into the series over the next couple of days, let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. We'll be doing a live stream to cover them all soon, and I've also got some videos about Ronin, the novel tie-in about the characters from The Duel on the way. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page where we'll be posting our reactions to the shorts as well as audio commentaries. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.